Hey guys, it's Jason, and we're back for another week. Um, so the word this week is ejection, like what you do to VHS tapes. Um, and if you don't know what those are, I feel really sorry for you. In fact, let me go see if we still have some in this house. All right, well that was kind of uneventful and really dumb. Uh, I just realized that we haven't used any in the past maybe 7 years, and this past summer we sold all of them, and all the ones that I know we have are at my mom's apartment. So yeah, I don't have any to show you, but they should not be hard to find on the internet to at least look at. Um, but I will do my best to describe them to you because I realize that a lot of people here were born after they started to die. So, how to explain a VHS tape to someone who's never seen one? You know what? I've got the best idea ever. This is going to be great. Well, never mind on that too, because now I can't actually show you something that is similar, because those died shortly after I was born. I was going to show you a tape that you put in like car radios, but CDs kind of happened before the turn of the century, so they went away pretty quickly. So I remember them from like when I was 4. So God, that was 16 years ago. No, 17. Damn. I am old. Anyways, so back on track. VHS tapes are there used to be this giant box that you would connect to your TV, and it would do the same thing a DVD player does, except it would only play the movie, and you couldn't see, well, it would play the movie, you could rewind and fast forward and whatnot, but you couldn't scene select, and there was no start menu. So when you put the damn thing in, it would start wherever it was left off. And it was just a tape. It was a box that has a slot in it. And then you'd put the tape in, which was a slightly smaller box, and if you opened it up, you could see film on the inside, and you could put it in there. And I don't know how it did it. From what I understand, though, it had data etched on it, much like CDs are etched now. Uh, yeah, and the VCR would read it and translate that into computer speak, where it would go up onto your TV. And those machines were hell, by the way, because once they started getting old, they would start eating the tapes. So they would because the readers had to be in contact with the film. So it would open up the VCR and it would touch the film. And if things started getting old, the readers started getting a little sticky and would stick to the film. So the machine would continue to reel the film inside of the tape, and the tape would stay on the feeder or reader. So the tape would just get pulled the tape out of the VHS. I use tape a lot because that's what they're called. They're called tapes. There's film inside of them, which is also called tape. And yeah, and the film would get pulled out, and you couldn't use it anymore unless you knew how to fix it. And I never learned, and I don't think my parents knew either, because I mean, you could just go out and buy a new one. It's not like they cost that much. Uh, uh, yeah, when I was a kid, that's what we watched. And as I said, whenever you stuck the thing in, it would pick up right where it left off. I mean it. In or, it, like when Blockbuster existed in all of its glory, and not just the small corner of the universe it does now, and it actually like rented out. It would rent out tapes, and on each one it would have a little sticker that says "Be kind, please rewind." And they were serious because you didn't have to, and I don't think they had a machine where they really wanted to use a machine that would just rewind everything because but there apparently was a problem with people getting movies that weren't rewound. So you'd stick it in, and all of a sudden it would play like the last 5 minutes of the credits, and that's if you were lucky. Sometimes it would play and then stop like right away, and you just get static because of because it wasn't rewound. So you had to rewind the whole thing all the way through, unless you knew exactly when the commercials ended, because that's a thing that you couldn't skip. Although you could skip it by fast forwarding, and you could also used to be able to skip through the FBI warnings and the all that copyright mumbo jumbo crap that they put in front of everything. Yeah, you used to be able to skip that too, and it was great. You know, half a second and it's gone. Because we all know you're not supposed to, and it's gonna happen anyways. But yeah, so that's what VHSs are. That's what VCRs did, and well, yeah. Old man rant over.